So VETO has just been released to the public and we tried him instantly. And bro, two things. He could become the fastest agent Riot will ever had to nerf. And number two, he's supposed to be a Sentinel, but tell me why he's out here like doing initiator things better than actual initiators? Like he's a Sentinel, but not your usual hold the side type.
Nope.
VETO takes things up a notch by actively disabling and dismantling enemy utility. Think of him as an aggressive sentinel built for chaos. Lately, there's been a lot of chatter about how Valorant has become a utility-centric game, especially after agents like Neon and Teho came into the play. I genuinely think Riot has finally said, you hate utilities? Alright, you can delete them. It's basically their I got you fam moment. Their move to save the player base from uninstalling. And I gotta admit, they nailed it. At least until he gets nerfed in the next patch. And let's be honest, I actually think the patch is already being downloaded in the background. Even though his ultimate utility makes him completely invulnerable to every single utility in the game, we are here to talk about his signature utility, Interceptor. So let's dive into this showdown, where we will show you how the Interceptor reacts with different utilities of some main agents in the game. Spoiler alert, his ult is now the most broken ult in the game. He takes 0 damage from any kind of utilities, he doesn't get flash or anything, but in case even if he takes any kind of damage from the gun, he can just fall back and regenerate his heal. Simple as that. Also, just like Rena's ult, his firing speed and his movement speed gets increased massively. Like he's literally eating Raze alive, who is known for her damaging utilities in the game. From what we have learned, you cannot destruct damage dealing utilities to you using any kind of ability. For example, Chamber's Headhunter, 2D Force, or even Neon's ult. They are going to impact you. He has really interesting interaction with Deadlock. As you can see, when the Interceptor is activated, Deadlock cannot throw her barrier mesh. But let's see what happens when barrier mesh is already deployed and then we spawn Interceptor. This is really interesting. As you can see, the Interceptor all by itself is destroying the complete barrier mesh. This is one of the most shocking interaction that I see. But what happens when Deadlock decides to use her ult, aka Annihilation? From what you can see, if Interceptor is already activated and Deadlock uses her ult, the Interceptor all by itself is going to destroy nanowires, getting us out of Annihilation. Now let's talk about the best Sentinel in the game, Cypher. But as you can see, Interceptor is not going to do anything to the Cypher's camera, making it completely invulnerable. Finally, okay. But what about the tripwires? Well, from what we have found out, the tripwires are just going to slow you down. They are not going to stun you. They are not going to reveal you at all. They are just going to slow you down. Insane, right? And then here comes another interesting interaction with Sky. As you can see, if the Interceptor is already deployed, Sky's flashes gets destroyed within seconds. Pretty much like Thanos snap. Like, it's not even rendering. That is crazy fast. And exact same thing with the Seekers and Trailblazer as well. Instantly deleted. But what about our OG initiator, Sova? As you can see, if Interceptor is already deployed, Sova is not able to use any kind of utility, be it Shock Dart, be it a Recon Bolt, nothing at all. Sova cannot even use his Owl Drone. Insane, right? But what about Hunter's Fury? As we have already discussed, since it's a damage dealing utility, he is able to use it. So at this point, a simple question arises. If new agent VETO is so goated, then how are we going to encounter him? From what we have found out, Breach seems like the only solution to this insane agent. No impact from aftershocks. Flashpoints blind him through the Interceptor, leaving no escape. Fault line locks him down while he tries to reset his utility. Finishing with Rolling Thunder because when Breach hits, VETO has 0 options. Now check out from here how Interceptor is easily eating Brimstone's Molotov. This was another one of those fun interaction. Yeah, and yup, a big nope to Steam Beacon as well. Not gonna lie, watching the lineup getting destroyed was the most satisfying part for me. And I pity you, Gecko. You poor soul. Every single utility gone. Dizzy deleted. Mosh pit evaporated. Wingman, lol, what's that? Interceptor is eating Gecko alive. Now talking about the Jet, when Interceptor is activated, Jet is not able to use her Cloud Smoke. But since rest both of her abilities are more of a movement, she is able to use them both. Same goes for her ult. Since it's damage dealing utility, she can use it. Now let's talk about Phoenix. So when Interceptor is activated, Phoenix is not able to use his flash, he is not able to throw his molly, but he can comfortably use his wall. No problem with that. His ultimate is also pretty safe. Thank God. Now here comes another one of the most screwed up interactions. As you can see, Killjoy. Killjoy's turret can be easily destructed by Interceptor. Exact same story with the alarm bot as well. But that's not what shocked me. The thing that shocked me most was how fast Lockdown was getting destroyed. Like instantly, Lockdown is getting evaporated. However, it cannot destroy Molotov. I guess that is because of the invisibility, but there might be a catch here. I think there is some range related restriction beyond which alarm bot cannot be destroyed. Although the interaction with Rena was pretty simple, only Rena's lead was getting destroyed, rest everything, since it doesn't deal any direct damage, everything was safe. Now let's check how Interceptor reacts with Yoru. When it's activated, Yoru's flashes are getting destroyed in the first bounce. As soon as it bounces for the first time, his flashes are getting destroyed, although his decoy is completely safe. Now talking about gate crash, if it is visible, it will be destroyed. So yeah, there is some range related restriction there as well. So this is how VETO interacts with some major agents of the game. I know we haven't covered every single agent that there is, but the video could have been really long. So we tried covering every major agent. So yeah, personally what I think, Breach might be the only solution for this insane agent for now. But at the same time, I feel really sad for Killjoy and Gecko. Oh my god, God save them. I would love to hear your thoughts about VETO. Drop them in the comments below. Also, which interaction did you find most exciting? Please let me know. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button. Meanwhile, let's just try to explore VETO as much as we can. Till then, take care. We'll see you in the next video.